Hi, welcome to the Kiwi and Scooter podcast.
Hello.
Welcome.
We have a very special guest with us today.
That's me.
From the Whippin' Shitties, we have Jacob Geier.
Hello.
He is also the bass player in Sports Court.
Yep.
And you can find those bands in the link in the description. It's just their band name.bandcamp.com. So it's real
complicated.
Real easy.
Am I going to hold this the whole time?
Yes.
The recorder?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to do it intermittently.
Intermittently.
Yeah. You like that?
That's the
Like-
word of the day.
Every time someone says a joke, like with the drums, they go
and then the recorder.
do the recorder.
Until it catches on.
Yeah. Sounds good.
So I guess our first question for you is, how long is the hair gonna get?
It's already too long, dude. Don't even. I need to cut it.
Michael's growing his out. How long do you plan to grow your hair out for?
A little longer than his, actually.
Yeah.
I want to be Jesus for Halloween next year.
Bold aspirations.
So what my plan is it's gonna be a 3-day Halloween weekend. Friday night,
Okay.
I'm Jesus.
Okay.
Saturday, I'm John Lennon.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna get a haircut and bleach the top of it and be PewDiePie for Sunday.
Oh my.
It's gonna be a 3-day costume extravaganza.
That's ridiculous. That'll be insane.
Well, one year I went like all out, and do you guys know Deontward, the band?
Like
No.
Dion or the rap group?
The rap
Yeah,
group?
the rap group.
Yeah.
Like Enter the Ninja?
Yeah. For 1 year for Halloween, I cut my bangs really, really short like Yolandi, and I was Yolandi for Halloween. And then I just had that haircut because I like legit cut my bangs like that. And I was like, well, this is my hair now.
This is life.
Yeah.
I feel like as a bass player, you are required to have the weirdest hair in the
Yeah.
band.
Oh, yeah.
Which you do.
I'm lazy. I haven't cut my hair in probably like 6 or 7 months.
That's also a trait of most bass players. They're lazy.
Lazy and useless and
Hence the lack of strings.
yeah, only 4 strings. No, when we were tracking in the studio, I didn't have to do any overdubs or anything.
Nice.
And so I finished, and I was sitting on the couch, and every time anyone would go in or out to overdub something, I was like, wow, you guys should just play bass. It's really easy. You only have 4 strings. You can't fuck it up.
I have to say playing bass on like recordings is my favorite part.
Oh, yeah.
Because bass just like really, once you put the bass in, it fills it out.
It
and
makes
sounds
it, yeah.
nice.
Nobody understands that. Nobody, gets it.
Well, the only time you really notice the bass in a live show is when they fuck up.
Yeah,
That's very true.
that happens a lot for me.
Me too. Yeah.
So something very special you should know about Jake on his bass. He has thick with
Thick,
2
yes.
C's written on the neck of his bass. So
Yep, you can put a picture in if you really want to.
I think I will. I do flash up pictures every once in a while.
It's on my Facebook. You can go steal it or whatever. Yeah, it's stickers. We need to get new ones. They're getting kind of torn up.
Did you buy the individual letters?
No, Braden has a vinyl company, and so he just cut the vinyl out and we just put
That's
it on.
awesome. Is it a
And-
vinyl company?
Yep.
So could we get stickers made by you guys?
Yep.
We already have so many stickers.
Yeah,
He does. It's only like die cut stuff,
Okay.
like the letters, and he can do colors and whatever.
That's
But,
cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
It's really dumb. I think that was the second thing we did as a band. Like the first thing we did was like we wrote a song, and then the second thing was we put thick on the bass, and then the third thing is we put a sticker on the kick drum.
You got stickers before you even played a show.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's the way to do it.
That's so tenacious D of you.
So I wanted to ask, where does the name Whippin' Shitties come from? And what inspired you to put a swear in your band name? Because that's a bold move. You're telling us it stops you from doing Facebook advertising.
It really does.
And...
It does. So we played a show. It was our first show, and it was before we were a 4-piece. And it was just Braden, who plays guitar, me, and then Justin, the kid that plays drums. And we had some like bullshit name like Fake Baby or something. I don't know.
I like that band name. Fake Baby. That's a good band name.
Well, we were like, we booked the show, and then Robbie was like, "Hey, we need a name to put on the event." And we were like, "I don't know. What do we do?" And the people there, the band that we opened for, they came from Minnesota, and they had a really sick van. Like it was white, it had purple flames painted on it and shit. Oh my god, it was ridiculous.
That's just asking to get pulled over, though.
Yeah, and they're from Minnesota, and in Minnesota, people say like whipping shitties to do donuts in like a car or make U-turns or whatever. So when we were playing the show, we had to ask him. We were like, "Is this really something that you say?" And Braden walked up to him and we're like, "If you were to take your van out in like a dirt field and spin around in circles, what would you call it?" And he's like, broken." And we were like, well, what else would it be? He's like, Whippin' Shitties. And we were like, hell yeah. I'm so glad that's a real thing. And so when we played the show, we were like, we're changing our name to Whippin' Shitties because of these guys. And
That's
so,
cool. So it's Minnesota terminology.
Sure is.
Well, that's like, okay, when I first moved to Idaho, people would say flip a bitch for flipping for doing a U-turn.
Yep.
And I'd never heard that before. Like, where I came from, flipping a bitch means like freaking out. It means like having a freak out. And I was like, flip a bitch? Like, what are you talking about? They're like, yeah, make a U-turn.
Yeah. What we lack in the advertising thing, though, it makes up for with people that look us up, because we had some kid from Minnesota messaged our Facebook page and was like, hey, so we just got the first snow of the season here in old Minnesota. He's in like St. Cloud or something. And he's like, the boys were inside crushing Ronas and we wanted to see some Chevy truck doing donuts. And so we looked up Whippin' Shitties and found your name. They're like, we love it. I was like, oh man, I'm so glad it worked.
That's awesome.
Crushing Ronas.
Yeah, crushing Ronas. That's also a Minnesota term, apparently.
Yeah, I've never heard anyone say crushing Ronas.
Well, our drummer doesn't swear, so he calls
You guys know
Chance. Chance, yeah, he
Yep.
calls them the whipping poopies.
Yeah.
Which is literally the gayest thing he does.
It's pretty funny.
Oh, man.
That was our group chat name for a while. Now it's Whipping Shits. Changed it.
Very nice. So you're from Boise? Lived here your whole life?
Well, Nampa, but yeah, born and raised.
Gross.
Yep.
I've always noticed that Nampa kind of smells like either cows, diarrhea, or the sugar beet
factory.
Nampa, Idaho
I've
is one of
heard
the
it.
worst smelling places
The
in the
nice
world.
thing is I don't live in Nampa. I live outside of Nampa. On the good
Okay.
side.
Is there a good side of
Oh
Nampa?
yeah, there totally is. That's my side.
So for those of you who don't know, in our neck of the woods, it goes Boise's the main town, and then if you go a little bit out of Boise, you get to Meridian, and then outside of Meridian, you get to the weird shit like
Nampa's the
Eagle.
last like okay thing. If you keep going that direction, you hit Caldwell and like Parma.
You hit like gangs, meth, Confederate flags,
Yep.
All of it.
inbreds, everything.
lifted trucks,
Yeah.
everything. Yeah. But I live in the county, so it's not bad.
It's weird because some of that does like leak in
Into
over here
Boise.
in Boise.
Yep.
Like just in Boise, I worked with this chick whose like boyfriend would come pick her up in like a lifted truck with a Confederate flag on it. And when I see Confederate flags in Idaho, it makes no sense.
Yeah, it's
to me.
stupid. it's really
You're
stupid.
not.
We're in the north.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yep.
I just like slavery. It's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Nampa's really it's nice living in Nampa because I don't have to live in Boise and deal with like having a really loud car or whatever, because I have an El Camino and so I fit in Nampa.
You also drive a minivan.
Yep,
a
have
mom
minivan.
van.
That's the tour van.
That's the tour van. We also tour in a mom van.
Yeah.
I traded my motorcycle for it
Oh, really?
and got rid of my street bike.
You're too young to have a motorcycle,
I've
young
had
man.
4.
Damn.
4? Yeah, 4. I've had 4.
Those are dangerous.
I know, they really are.
Do you smoke cigarettes too?
Oh, dude, I'm so edgy. Holy shit.
Oh my gosh. Long hair and a motorcycle?
Yeah, and a motorcycle.
Hashtag please stop smoking, Jacob.
You can start that too.
We're just going to, on our Twitter, just ask everyone to stop smoking. Maybe get Project Filter to
Sponsor you guys.
us. Yeah.
Project Filter sponsored. That'd be
For
really
sure.
funny.
That'd
Free
be very
nicotine
cool.
lozenges for life, dude.
So yeah, with Project Filter, once a year you can get free nicotine lozenges from them.
Oh, really?
So we do that because we're edgy and we eat nicotine lozenges.
What are those? Just the ones that you put like in your mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
they're
tobacco-free ones?
Yeah, and you just suck on them.
Yep, I used to use those.
They're good.
Pretty good.
Not too bad.
It's better than nicotine gum because nicotine gum you chew it and then it's all at once and then
Oh,
like,
really?
it's in your stomach and you're like. Ugh.
I can't say I've ever had nicotine gum. I thought about buying a pack of nicotine gum when I was at Walmart. So
Shit's expensive.
I was
dude.
checking out in the cigarette aisle and I saw Nicorette. I was like, I've never had that before. I was like, I can quit vaping.
Is that what you do? You're a vapor?
Oh, dude, all about it.
All about the vape life?
God,
No?
No.
No?
I have one. I just wish I didn't.
I could never get into the vaping.
It's a
too
slippery
harsh.
slope. Oh yeah, it's a slippery slope.
One time I had a vape explode
What?
because I moved from Boise to Portland. And this was when vaping kind of just became a thing. And in Portland, it was not popular at all.
Oh, really?
Boise adopted vaping like before Portland did. And so in Portland, I forgot my battery back in Boise, and I couldn't find the proper battery. So I had like a direct current instead of an alternating current, or vice versa. So I was charging it, and it exploded, and the battery shot out of the vape case like a bullet.
That's terrifying.
Boom. And like it shot onto the carpet, and it was like this pile of like molten aluminum. And we couldn't figure out like what had happened. Yeah,
That's terrifying. That's legitimately terrifying.
Yeah, and I lost the security deposit on my dorm because I fucked up
shit.
the carpet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't vape.
I
is
think-
the moral
Don't
of the story.
vape. This is an anti-vaping podcast.
I used to have a vape when I was like 15 years old.
That's illegal.
It was illegal. And I had it in my backpack at school, which was really stupid.
That is stupid. You're gonna get
and-
expelled.
And it was a mech mod, so it's just a battery, and you push the button on the bottom, and it just pushes the battery up, and it makes
Oh,
a connection and fires.
Oh.
And I had it in my backpack, and it like flipped upside down, and the button fell in
Like a fog
and the
machine?
battery. Oh, dude, it fogged the shit out of the backpack. I was in like the locker room in gym class, and I opened my back up. I was like, holy! I shut it immediately.
Did anyone see?
No, I didn't get in trouble.
Man,
Nobody
you
noticed.
Are lucky.
You're blessed, dude.
It was actually terrifying.
You could do that
That's
as
so
like a
funny.
redneck fog machine. Just like get a band that just releases
Oh, yeah.
their vapes
No,
on
there was-
stage.
I saw a meme. It was like an ad on Craigslist, and it was like, "Hire me to be your fog machine." It's like, I vape. It's like $100 an hour. I will quit for nothing. So funny. So we make that joke all the time. We're driving around because everybody in the band vapes except for Justin. So we'll be driving around vaping in the van, and just we've got a fog machine now. So
That's awesome.
Luckily, we are in a band where no one smokes, so we don't have to.
Casey smokes now.
Well, he's more of a chewing guy. He's trying to quit chewing by smoking
by
cigarettes.
smoking, usually it goes the other way. Usually you try to quit smoking by chewing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Apparently
disgusting.
he's chewed for like a long time though, like years.
He's like a farmer.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He's like a hops farmer,
Oh, okay.
and he's like a legit redneck.
Like
You
worked
guys
on
got yourself a
farm.
real redneck?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have a
Wow.
real redneck guitarist now.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
You're moving up.
But what I was gonna say is, not smoking has been great for time. You know, we
Yeah.
make it places so much faster.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Because my old band, everyone smoked cigarettes, and I was still smoking, and we had to stop every 30
Everywhere.
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like driving?
Yeah, like
Oh,
driving
dude.
to
Or, like,
out
during
touches.
band
We just roll the
practice.
windows down. It was
Like during band practice, they'd stop
You'd
like
stop,
every
yep.
30 minutes to have a smoke break.
Yeah, we used to
Yeah.
do that. Eric used to smoke, and we would stop in between. Like, we'd be playing through our set, and we'd stop in the middle of the set, and Eric would be like, I need a cigarette. So we'd go outside. We got him to start vaping, though. Which,
Yep.
I mean, he's on the downward spiral of vaping now. It's getting ridiculous. Oh, my God.
What do you mean by downward spiral? Like he's going too far with the mods? Or?
Yeah, well, he's not bad yet, but he's turning into a connoisseur of vape juice.
Oh, no.
It gets really bad. You'll start vaping, and you have like one juice, and you're like, I like this juice. This is really good. And then you go to the vape store, and they've got everything up there, and it's just
100
all over.
flavors.
And it's like, fuck, man, which one do I pick? You buy like 8, and then you're like, I like this one for like when I'm drinking coffee. I like this one for when I'm eating breakfast.
Oh no,
It's stupid. It's
That's too far.
absolutely ridiculous.
The vape thing.
I know that in like 10 years, they'd be like, it turns out it was terrible
Oh,
for you.
I'm sure it can't. Well, I mean, it might be not bad for you, but I'm sure there's some negative effects to it.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like nowadays, people like with their cell phones and the vapes, like everyone is always on their phone and they're always vaping. Especially at school, we always see this.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's looking at their phone and they're vaping. It's just weird addictions that weren't around like 10 years ago. Like,
Yep.
Addicted to your phone and vaping. It's
Yeah.
weird.
We call them digital cigarettes, and then so somebody will be smoking, and we're like, oh, you got yourself an analog. It's really funny.
I like it.
That's good.
But yeah, vaping is stupid. I wish I could, make everyone stop. I hate everyone in the band.
Stop vaping. If you're listening to this and you have a vape problem, call the number below. We have a vape help hotline.
I can't wait for the Project Filter or whatever to start a project. Don't vape.
You know what?
Whatever
It's
it
gonna
is.
happen.
It better. That'd be hilarious.
Have you ever seen the anti-smoking ads with the cats? So they have like these anti-smoking ads where they show a bunch of like really cute cats doing shit, and then they throw a graphic up and it shows like however many million cats a year die from secondhand smoke.
Yeah.
And you just like, it breaks your heart. It's
That's
like
a real statistic?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, tons of cats.
Jesus.
One of the cats we adopted, its previous owner would smoke inside.
Oh, God.
So the cat has like emphysema or some shit.
Aw.
She can't meow.
Poor cat.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to smoke, at least have the common courtesy to, like, even in your own home, go in the garage and do it or something.
Yeah.
Because it gets disgusting in a house.
Yeah.
well, most of our listeners and viewers are like 14 years
Yeah.
old, so
Don't start.
don't start.
I remember I was staying at my buddy's house and we bought cigars. And we smoked cigars inside. And they were like real fat cigars.
That will fuck up your house.
Oh yeah, that house still smells like cigars. It's insane. Holy shit. I felt so bad.
Cigar smoke is a whole different demon.
Yeah.
It's not like weed smoke, because like weed smoke will dissipate
Yeah,
in like 30
cigar smoke,
minutes to
it's
an hour.
so just thick and God, it's bad.
Pervasive.
That's a big word.
Ooh,
That's the second word of the day.
pervasive. What was the other one? Intuitive.
Intermittently.
Oh,
Intermittently.
intermittently. I always thought that was about mittens.
Intermittently.
There's a T in
Inside
there.
man.
There's a T-O.
Intermittent.
Minted.
Intermittently.
Intermittently. So what are your plans after high school? You going to go to Boise State?
No, I'm looking at a tech school. I like doing auto body work.
Sure.
That's right. You do lots of car stuff.
That's why I'm still in high school, probably, is because I'm in an auto body program.
Okay.
And so we do like painting and stuff. We paint cars, we fix dents and all that. So that's probably what I'm planning on going to school for.
Do you work at a car place?
No, we have it's like I have the last two class periods of every other day in the shop, and
That's
so
cool.
Right on.
I painted a lot of shit in there.
Very nice.
Painted a couple of my motorcycles in
You
there.
should
and
do
stuff.
like a white van, but with like purple racing stripes.
Oh, dude! Wow, I don't know where
Then
I've
you
heard of that before.
So, when's the record coming out?
I think it's as far as we're planning on the start of February, but it might be pushed back later depending on how long mixing and stuff takes. As soon as we get it mixed, we're gonna put it up on like Spotify and stuff, but CDs it might be a little far away.
And I'm gonna put a link to your Twitter in the in the description. So
Hell
if
yeah.
you guys are interested in checking it out, you can go into the description and give them a follow on Twitter.
My Twitter or the band's Twitter?
I'm gonna put both
Both?
of them.
Oh,
Both
God.
of them. Why
Well,
not?
Don't follow the band Twitter. We don't post anything. Just follow me.
Follow him.
I post dumb stuff.
Well,
Does anyone post smart stuff on Twitter? Like Elon Musk.
Elon Musk does. Neil deGrasse Tyson tries.
Are you pro or con?
I
for
think he's a
Neil?
cool guy. I think
You-
he's a
you
really
like
cool
Neil?
guy. It's just some of the stuff he posts on Twitter. Oh my god. It's
He does get into a lot of arguments.
there was a post I saw on Facebook, and it was like a compilation of all of his Twitter posts about like the New Year's.
Okay.
And he's like every year for the last like 4 years he posted on Twitter, and he was like, "Happy New Year's for people that celebrate this insignificant astronomical day." And they're like, "This is why he doesn't get invited to parties." So I don't know. He's a cool guy. He's smart. He just posts dumb
well,
stuff.
he's a globe head, so.
Yeah, we follow a
Yeah.
lot of flat
Yep.
earthers on Twitter.
Oh, dude.
So we get a lot of anti Neil
Mm-hmm.
deGrasse Tyson stuff.
I just love the flat earthers. They're so funny.
Are you in the official Flat Earth and Globe discussion group on Facebook?
No.
There's like 60,000 people in there.
Seriously?
Really?
It's ridiculous, dude.
gotta
We
get
need to
on
get a
that
part
shit.
of
God, I love that page.
I kind of moved away from Facebook.
Yeah, me too. I used to post a lot of dumb shit on Facebook, and then I got Twitter, and I was like, I can shit post on here, and no
Right.
one will see it.
Yeah, it doesn't
My
matter
parents
on
don't
Twitter.
have to see it, and
Yeah.
then so now I'm pretty much moved over there.
My dad is on Twitter, but
Really?
not like I don't care what my dad
You have a
sees
cool
me.
dad, though.
Yeah.
so
Yeah, but
it's
like
fine.
I don't want like my extended family
Yep.
to
Mm-hmm.
or like even like friends from high school. I don't care
Yeah.
about them
Yep.
anymore. Like
I
Twitter's like a safe space
Safe haven.
for me to do unsafe things.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I've got like 104 followers or whatever, and that's plenty for me. That's all the people I need to see my dumb posts.
How many people are you following?
Oh, probably like 300 or 400.
I feel like once you get above 400, which I am, I'm well above 400. It gets a little too much. Like I can't.
Does it?
I need to go through and delete, unfollow some people.
That's how I am on Instagram, dude. I follow like 1,200 people on there. I can't stand it.
Then you can't.
You can't see anything.
Yeah, you just, especially because a lot of people on Instagram will post way too fucking much.
All those like the white teenage girls with their spam accounts on Instagram.
Man, it's crazy.
It's hard for me to keep up with social media. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's just
I
hard.
can't stand
What
it.
social media are you even on? You're
No,
on
not
Twitter,
really.
but you're not very active.
Yeah, I'm not very active on Twitter. I don't really go on Facebook. I basically just hang out on Twitch,
Nothing wrong with
if that counts as social media.
What about you? Do you play video games?
I wish I had the patience.
So you don't play.
Not a gamer?
I used to play a lot of video games. I bought a computer when I was like 12 in 2011, and I used that computer to play a lot of games up until like this year, and it stopped, and so I just kind of threw it away. I was
Is
like,
it just not good enough to handle the newer games?
well, yeah, that and the power supply just went out, so I sold it. I sold it for like $100. Some guy came and got it on Christmas Day. But no, I used to play a lot of like Counter-Strike and Team Fortress 2 and stuff like that.
See, we're just now getting into those games.
Yeah, like.
Are you?
We just got them this Christmas.
Okay.
And we
Yeah.
got Team Fortress and
Yep.
Counter Strike. We just started
So
playing.
much fun, dude.
We're bad.
Really bad. Yeah.
All that matters in Team Fortress 2 is the hats.
The
You
hats.
don't have to be good. You just got to have a lot of hats.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a hat collecting simulator.
Okay,
Very
sounds
cool.
good. Good to know.
Yeah. Do people still play that game?
Yep.
Holy shit, it's old.
Yeah, people still play Counter Strike too. Counter Strike's like
Which Counter-Strike though?
Go. We play
Okay,
CS:GO.
yeah.
Yeah.
CS:GO's fun. I used to play, I think like a week before my computer stopped working, I got on Counter-Strike Source. Oh my god, that's an old game.
Yeah,
I played. There was people on there. It was insane. I don't know why.
We have that game too, and I haven't played yet.
It's a
but
good time. It's a
They
good
had
time.
a thing during Christmas. Scoot, shout out to Scoot, gave me info on that. And he's like, dude, you can get every Valve game ever for like $25.
Yep. Those Steam sales, dude.
It was
The
even,
Steam
it was
sales
even
are
less. It was $15
Yep.
each for us to get. It was like both Portals, all the Counter-Strike games, all of the Left 4 Deads, like everything.
Steam is the best place to buy
Yeah.
games, hands down. I love Steam. I think I have like 70 or 80 games in my Steam account.
Oh, dang.
I think I had like 2 of them downloaded.
Yeah,
That's
me
how
right
it
now.
goes.
I just bought so many games recently that I don't have them all downloaded
Yep.
yet.
What about esports? You follow any esports?
Oh, dude. I used to follow Smash Bros. Super heavily.
We have a friend
We
who
have a friend who
plays.
Do you
plays,
really?
who plays Melee
Yep.
competitively.
Yep.
That's fun.
Yeah.
We used to play it a lot. We used to hang out at my buddy's house and play.
64 GameCube.
We played it on the GameCube, and then the GameCube stopped working, so we played Project M, which you take Brawl on the Wii, and you can plug GameCube controllers into the Wii. But they make a like pirated version copy of Melee, and you put it on an SD card, and you pop the SD card into the Wii, and it's a whole new game.
That's
That's
awesome.
cool.
So yeah, we played that all the time. Kirby was my main. Everybody hated it.
I'm a Jigglypuff,
Jigglypuff,
He's a
really?
Jigglypuff
Wow.
man,
which means I'm a pussy.
Yep.
Because
You
I
hit the sleep.
I hit the sleep, I hit the song, and I puff around
Yep.
until I'm the last one.
Yep. No,
I'm a
dude.
guaranteed silver medal.
Kirby is such an asshole. Oh my god, because you
Yeah,
can fly
'cause
up
you
and
can
just fall as
fly.
a rock.
And Kirby has pretty good jabs too.
No, yeah, I love Smash Bros. I haven't played it in so long though. I used to have an emulator on my phone I would play it on, but it's not the same.
Yeah, playing with our friend who plays competitively is like, so disheartening. Like
It's not fun.
Yeah.
He is so
Destroys
good.
you.
And like he'll come over, and then if we get bored of playing with him, he'll just like be training. Like he'll play against like the level 9 computers and just like train a certain move like over
That's
and
so
over again.
funny.
Yeah.
I never got to that level, but
Well, playing any game against someone who's like another level of skill
Yeah.
is insane.
oh yeah.
Back in the day when like Halo 3 was popular, everyone's gonna give me shit for how old I am. God damn it! But Halo 3, back in the day when there was like pro players, and I would play against the pro players.
Oh yeah.
And it would just show you how much better people are than you at video games.
No, yeah. I remember Modern Warfare 2.
Oh yeah.
All the FaZe clan and whatever doing their quick scoping thing.
Oh yeah.
That was insane.
People got way too
Way
into
too
games.
into it.
At Boise State, they are doing an esports team.
Is it really? What do they play? Just
League
everything?
of Legends.
League of Legends, of course.
They play Overwatch.
Overwatch.
The other ones I'd have to look up. But
Okay.
in my class I had today was in the esports room.
They have a specific room?
Yes, and I
my
walked
God.
into the class. I was like, I'm in the wrong place because it's like, it looks like a nerd cave. It doesn't look
Yeah.
like, it looks like an arcade more than it looks like a classroom. But yeah, the world's changing.
Yeah.
College esports, I can't believe.
Insane. I saw there's a news article that said Boise is getting a professional sports team. It's not esports.
Quidditch.
Quidditch.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Quidditch. That's
Holy
insane.
fuck, we're getting a Quidditch team.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to sell so many tickets. God, people are going to come all over the world to see us play Quidditch.
Have you seen people play Quidditch before?
I don't want to.
Oh my
I really
god.
don't want to. Is it?
Like, it's just what you'd think it is. They're just running around and they have broomsticks with
Yeah.
their legs.
I imagine it to look like LARPing.
Yeah,
It looks a lot like LARPing,
LARPing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
I'm sure. That's
It's
insane.
like, and it's just a bunch of weebs.
Essentially.
Yeah. God.
The Harry Potter fandom and the anime fandom.
They kind of merge. Yeah, they
intersect,
match.
Yeah.
They do.
God.
Are you an anime guy?
Nah. Well,
Hentai guy?
no. God, no.
For sure no on the
No,
hentai.
yeah, that's a hard pass for me. Well, I mean,
Pass, dude.
I like Cars, so Initial D is like really up there. I don't know if you know what that is.
I don't know what that
It's the car anime.
Okay.
Ooh.
It was in like the 90s and it's about in Japan there's a lot of like street racing, drifting teams or whatever, and they compete against each other. And that kind of started the whole drifting thing over here
okay.
with
Oh.
cars. Yeah.
That's cool.
So are you a Top Gear head?
Oh yeah.
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 British or American version?
British all the way.
Of course,
The American
yeah.
version sucks. Oh my god. It's so bad. The
I
Grand
s-
Tour is really good too.
I really liked some of they had them on Hulu for a while. I watched the British Top Gear for a while.
It's
I don't
really funny.
I don't know anything about cars.
You don't need to watch Top Gear.
Yeah,
though.
you don't
That's
need
the
to.
thing.
They can make it entertaining. Is the thing. Yeah.
No, yeah. I love the Top Gear specials and all that stuff where they do, ridiculous things.
I don't even know how to change the oil in a car.
Man, unreal. Where's your man card?
I don't have one.
Yeah, we're both just terrible with cars. We
Yeah.
don't drive. Like we've never owned our own car.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think I've had 4 cars.
And a motorcycle.
4 motorcycles too.
4 motorcycles and 4 cars?
Yep.
Did you drive your motorcycle to the school?
Oh yeah, all the time. All
So funny.
two of them that I own.
That's like instant cool, right?
Oh yeah, totally. No, it was 3 motorcycles. Sorry, I forgot. But yeah, no, I had there's a little tiny Kawasaki. It was a 250, which is like the smallest that you can really go. It was from the 80s, and it was all cut up. The frame was cut, so it was really short, and it had super low handlebars on it. The seat was made out of like half of an old skateboard,
Nice.
and they put padding and then leather around it, and like they sewed it up really nice. It looked sick. It looked like one of those old school like racer bikes from like the 60s.
Nice.
I pulled up to school on that. It wasn't fast. It was nowhere near fast. It could do
But you
like
don't need
50
to be
miles an
fast.
hour. Oh yeah, everybody loved it. It was
Yeah,
so
because
cool.
you're pulling up to the high school parking lot in a motorcycle.
Yep.
There's no beating that.
No,
Maybe
yeah.
like a convertible, but
I had one of those too.
the fuck, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Leave some cool for the rest of us.
I used to do wheelies on my other bike in the school parking lot. I got yelled at a couple times. There's a ditch, not really a ditch, but the parking lot behind the school where the students park, it's got 2 like main parking areas and then a grass space in between. And the grass space is maybe like 50 feet wide, but it goes down and then it goes up really steep, like 3 feet or something like that. And there's a sidewalk that goes in between it. And so me and my buddy Branson has a motorcycle too. And we would take him in there and you could jump him over the sidewalk through the grass. That was insane. That's so funny. We tore up that grass.
That's cool, dude.
I'm surprised I didn't get kicked out.
Or at least get like banned from bringing the motorcycle
Yep.
to school.
At my Albertsons where I work, this new guy just started working, and he's like really young and very small and like quiet. But he rides like a motorcycle to work every day, and people were like, "Oh, he doesn't strike me as the
The bike type?
Yeah, the bike type.
Weird.
But yeah, but he rides a bike. Yeah.
I've never ridden a motorcycle. I've never even ridden bitch on a motorcycle.
Really?
No.
If I get another motorcycle,
All right, bitch
taking
with
you for a ride.
I would be honored.
No. Motorcycle people are so weird. There's so many different like camps that you can be in.
Right.
So
There's a lot of subcultures.
There's like the sport bike guys, which are on like the crotch rockets or whatever.
Right.
There's the Harley guys.
There's also the dirt bike, extreme sports guys.
God. Harley people are the worst. There's a tradition when you're riding a motorcycle. If you see another bike on the road, like you're going one way, there's a bike coming the other way, you do the biker wave, and you just drop your hand and you do this. You just kind of put your fingers out like that. It's traditionally with your left hand because your left hand's on the middle of the road, and you just kind of do that and wave. Yeah, like that.
Okay. Yeah.
And Harley riders are such assholes about it. They just won't. They refuse to. If you're not on a Harley, they won't wave back.
Is there like they're
Really?
kind of like elitist Harley riders?
Oh yeah. It's so bad. I hate them.
What dicks?
You know what? Fuck Harley riders. Last
Fuck Harleys,
podcast,
too.
we went off on Buddhists. Now,
Oh no.
now fuck Harley riders. That's right.
Yep. Taking a hard stance.
Yeah. I
When I-
mean, at least they have comfortable bikes, but you know.
Well, what's it called? The chopper.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between a chopper and a Harley?
Well, I mean, like a chopper is like a build style.
It's a handlebar.
Yeah, you'll take, so you can build a chopper. People usually build them out of Harleys. You take it and you just put really big, tall handlebars on it.
Okay.
Usually you like lower the bike or whatever, make it lower to the ground. But yeah, chopper people are a little bit of the saving grace to Harleys because they're kind of, if they build them like custom, do everything, they're really nice people. But if you just buy a Harley and you ride it, you're an asshole. 99% of the time.
I used to have a neighbor with a Harley, and every time he would fucking drive to work in the morning, it would wake everybody up. So, yeah, fuck Harley people. What type of car did you drive in high school?
Me?
Yeah.
I didn't drive a car in high school except for like when I went to Arts West. I drove my parents' minivan for a while.
So that was the question. Answer the goddamn question.
Sorry. For most of high school, you know, even if when I could drive, I would just like carpool with people. But for a little bit, I drove my parents' car.
Now we live just so close to where we go to
Yeah,
school.
that must be nice.
Yeah.
There's no point in having a car. It sucks when it's cold. Like today we had to take the like on-campus shuttle, and it was a little shitty because we had to wait for a long time. But
And the shuttle took forever to get there, and it was chilly. But still, it's like
Yeah.
do not have to ever worry about buying gas or paying for
Yeah.
insurance or.
Living in a place like here, I couldn't imagine ever. I mean, like maybe if you're going to go places like far away road trip or whatever, but
we have chance for that.
yeah, you've got chance. Living in Nampa where I live, it's kind of like school's even like 1.5 miles away. So
yeah.
and I got to go to Boise. The band, everyone in the band is in Meridian, so I got to go all the way out there all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Meridian is the worst place.
Oh yeah, Meridian's bad, dude. Meridian's getting sketchy.
Is it?
Is Meridian getting sketchy?
The crime rate in Meridian is higher than the crime rate in Nampa.
Seriously?
Whoa.
Yeah. It's getting insane.
I didn't know that.
Yep. It's bad. My buddy Philip lives in downtown Meridian, and so I don't lock my car when I go to my house. Like I just park in the driveway and I don't lock it.
We do not have that luxury.
Yeah,
we live because the
Yeah.
bars
Oh,
are right
yeah.
here. So since most of the people watching are unfamiliar with the layout of our home, our house is right here, and then literally on the other side is restaurants and bars.
Yeah.
And so when the bars get out at night, we have some real weird shit happening in
Really?
our house.
Recently, somebody just tore our internet box off the side of the
They
house.
just
Grabbed it and ripped it off?
Yeah, and our
Yeah.
internet just went
Jesus.
out. And we're like, what's happening?
And we went out to check, and it was just torn off.
It was just torn off.
That's funny.
They even like took some wires with them.
There's one time we went out front here, and there was 2 people pointing guns at each other, yelling like, what was it?
I don't even know.
They were talking about how everyone from Idaho's pussies and that
Yeah.
California is cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
They
my
didn't phrase it
God.
like that, but they're
That was
like
the conversation they
it
were
was
having.
like Cali till I die type of
Oh,
stuff.
Yeah.
Jesus.
There's been fights. People will like knock on this door at like
They
3
like
Really?
a.m.
think that it's like someone else's house.
That's
like, drunk
funny.
People will.
That's really scary, but it's kind of funny.
Oh, one time an old guy drove his car through the house
Yeah,
The-
we've had
yeah, to their
we've
house.
had a car crash into our
Into
house
the house.
before.
Yeah, he was like in the living room.
That's-
like,
We also live next to a Wendy's. There's a Wendy's literally
Yeah.
right behind the green wall here.
I thought about going into Wendy's while you guys were.
We do that quite a
Yeah,
bit.
I'm sure.
But this old guy was on release from his retirement home, and he was taking some other old lady out for
date?
Frosties. Yeah, a date of
Yeah.
Frosties. And the motherfuckers drove through our living room.
just destroyed the whole front of the house.
The entire
Jeez.
front wall collapsed.
That's so bad. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
I'll post a little picture there too. There's
Yeah, I
me.
got some pictures on
I'm
Facebook.
drinking like Jack
Jack
Daniels. I'm just sitting there with like the wall and the firemen right
That's
behind
so
me.
funny. Jeez. Yeah. You see the picture of the person that drove into the courthouse?
Oh,
They
yeah.
Drove
That's
into the pond in
hilarious.
front of the courthouse because he wanted to go to jail.
Yeah, some guy from here, he just wanted to go to jail and he was mad at the courts. And so he just drove into the courthouse.
Yep.
Well, he didn't make it to the courthouse. He went into the
got the
pond.
fountain, yeah.
Yeah,
there's
the
like,
pond
there's like a
fountain
fountain
thing.
right in front of the courthouse. And in the picture, his car's like up.
Yeah,
Like, I don't even
it's
know
not
how-
even in.
Yeah, I don't even know how he got his car to be like that.
That would be insane to see.
Oh, yeah. I can't imagine what that looked like. I bet it was a fun
I
ride.
heard he didn't even go to jail for that long either. Like it was like
Yeah.
a week or something.
Yep.
I think they felt bad for him.
Yeah.
He was obviously not of a stable mind.
Yeah. Well, if he wanted to go to jail, why would you give him the satisfaction?
Right.
You know,
That's
that-
a good
They
point.
punished him by not putting him in jail.
I want to go to jail. Well, then fuck you. You're not going.
Jesus. Yeah. I mean, you can't really argue with that kind of logic.
Yeah.
So are you 18 yet?
Yep. I am 18.
Just barely 18?
Turned 18 in October. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's legal.
I am legal.
He's legal, males and or females watching
I-
this.
Okay. I got Tinder, dude. Tinder is wild.
Is it?
Tinder,
Oh,
I
God.
was a little too old for Tinder.
Yeah.
I missed Tinder. Tinder came
Yeah.
out
The
when I
Tinder
was
wave,
dating.
you didn't catch it?
Didn't
yeah.
catch the Tinder wave.
Like Tinder was a thing, but it didn't really like explode.
Take off, yeah.
Until after we were like.
So
already
you're
dating
active
and
on?
stuff.
I
you're
am
active on
I am
Tinder?
active on Tinder, sadly. We like to play this game called Tinder Roulette.
Okay.
When
Is
you
that an all right swipe?
Yes, yep. If you want to play the hard mode, you put it to men and women.
Ooh, very difficult.
But
Jimmy
what
does.
you do is you go on, you set your age to 18 to 55 plus, because that's the highest it'll go, sorry.
Okay.
55 plus, and then you get out, you wait for all your matches to come back, and you open Tinder and just violently swipe right as fast as you can. And then what you get, you get. It's really
That's awesome.
bad. It's terrible, but...
Extra hard mode is you have to go on a date with one of these people.
Oh, yeah. I matched with one girl on there, and she was nice, but it was just kind of weird.
I feel like it's always going to be weird.
Yeah, it was pretty weird.
Usually I have to know someone like pretty well before hanging out
Yep.
one-on-one
Yep.
is acceptable.
Oh yeah. No, when we were on tour, we all saved our likes on Tinder, and so we'd get to where we were going, and we'd just swipe right on everyone, and then we'd get like a match or two. And we'd be like, "Hey, we're in Salt Lake tonight,
Come
or
to the
whatever.
show."
Come to the show."
That is like a rogue promotion strategy.
Yeah.
Yep. It didn't work. Tinder doesn't work as fast as you think it does. I swiped right, and I used all my likes in like Salt Lake, and by the time we got to LA, I was getting matches from Salt Lake. It didn't really work as well, you know.
Okay.
If you really want matches, you got to get on that grinder game.
Oh god.
And if you
Yeah.
want to play that grinder roulette, it's you just post your address and then you pull your pants down and then you swipe as fast as you can.
Oh no. That's terrifying.
Yeah, I've never done an online date.
Online, yeah. It's
Um,
bad.
I've met up with like friends online.
That you met online.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's
That's
about
one
it.
thing. Cause like,
Most of the
We've
people
never
I hang
hung
out
out.
with. Well, like we've hung out at shows.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, if you've never hung out with someone before and you just talk to them on Twitter or whatever, and then you go hang out with them, it's a little awkward sometimes.
Yeah, like
We're lucky because
through-
there's two of us.
yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't make it as awkward.
Hanging
Yeah.
out one-on-one's a little
Yep,
different.
yep.
Yeah. But we just met through like mutual friends, which is like just I feel like that's the most common way to meet people.
Old
Oh, yeah.
school.
Old
Before
school.
Tinder.
Yeah.
Before Tinder.
We
Yeah,
had
like-
mutuals.
Yeah. Mutual IRL friends. But I feel like, yeah, with Tinder, it's like, okay, we've only talked online. Now do you want to go get dinner somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dinner's always hard too because there's a lot of waiting and
There's-
conversation.
Yep. You can't see. Well, the thing is like they need to make a restaurant that's like fast food speed, but it's good food.
And a sit-down
And
environment.
in a sit down
Yeah.
environment. Because if I'm taking a girl on a date, I don't want to have to talk to her for like 45 minutes until our food comes out.
That's
So,
scary.
so yeah, if I can walk in and then we order and then it comes out in 5 minutes, I can bullshit 5 minutes of conversation.
That's
Yeah.
easy, yeah.
Yeah, but I can't do 45 minutes.
And
That's
I
just
feel
insane.
like you can tell after 5 minutes if something's clicking or
Yep.
if it's not.
I don't know. I don't go on a lot of dates.
That's why a lot of
Doesn't
people
work.
do coffee nowadays.
Yep.
It seems
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I see a lot of people on coffee dates. It seems smart to do it that way.
Yeah, it works better. You know what is really weird to me? The idea of blind dates.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
that's
People
confidence.
don't do that anymore. But it's weird. Oh god, I was watching.
Well, there's no way to do it anymore.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like you've got
There's
the
a
internet.
profile of
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
But like
You just Facebook stalk
just
them.
the idea of like, hey, my friend wants to go on a date with you, but she's never seen you and you've never seen her. That can't go well. There's
Yeah.
no way in hell it's gonna go well.
There's this British reality TV show called Dating in the Dark. It's literal blind dates because they turn
They
off all
only
the
meet-
lights.
yeah,
Oh,
they only
really?
meet-
And so they go on a date and hang out and talk,
see.
but you can't see the other person. And then after they choose their match, then they flip the lights on, look at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a good show? Is it good?
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh, it's like British trash TV.
Just like you're saying, the
So
British
good.
Top Gear's
Yeah.
better. British dating shows
TV,
are better.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Brits really kill us in TV, but we've got them beat in movies, I think.
Oh,
Yeah. I would say. At least now.
Yeah.
I've never really watched a good British. I don't think I've ever watched a British movie.
Sure you have. Seen Clockwork Orange?
That's a British movie?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I have.
Stanley Kubrick's not British.
Yeah, yes.
Is he?
Yep.
Well, I mean, like,
Really?
was it produced in
I thought it was
like
produced in
Britain,
Hollywood.
England?
Yeah, I think that all of Stanley Kubrick's movies are English.
We're gonna fact check you and if posted he was correct.
We did that last time.
You know
Did
what,
you?
recently, Susan and I watched a British produced zombie movie.
Oh.
That was totally acceptable. It was not great.
Just acceptable.
Yes. But it fit it was, when you just are in the mood to watch a zombie movie, it was just a good, normal
Yeah.
zombie movie, They did a good job.
I feel like if you're gonna watch a zombie movie, you have to have your expectations really, really low.
Yeah, exactly. And I did. They were very low, and it surprised me. I was like, oh.
Like Zombieland, have you ever seen that?
Oh yes,
Zombieland.
Zombieland's
Yeah.
great.
I went into that with my expectations really low. I
Same.
was blown away.
I think
But-
that was a
Yeah.
good marketing strategy on their part. They made the trailer seem like it was just like a terrible movie.
Yeah.
And then it actually was pretty good.
Yeah. Zombie movies haven't been very good recently.
I think that there's two very different camps of zombie movie though. That there's the zombie comedy movies, and then
Oh,
there's
yeah.
the serious zombie.
There's the
movies.
zom-com.
There's
There's
the
the
Zom-com.
there's the rom-com.
And then there's the zom rom-com. What Warm Bodies. That's
Yeah,
a zom
that-
rom-com.
I've never seen that.
That was actually pretty good.
Was it?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Interesting.
What are some other? Now I'm thinking of lots of British movies. Harry Potter's. You guys.
that's
You
not,
can't-
like-
just because the actors
Yeah,
are British.
just-
Yeah. It was
That
made in
doesn't-
England.
No, it
Was it?
wasn't.
Yes, it was.
I'm
No,
sure it wasn't.
No, it was not.
I can't
I
imagine.
am
it
going
was.
to be flashing up Wikipedia pages on you guys so hard right
Harry
now.
Potter was made in Hollywood.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I
it is.
am certain that Harry Potter is an English movie.
Michael just remembers a British accent. He's like, I'm
No.
pretty sure
It's
that
pretty
was a
positive,
British movie.
yeah.
I'm 100,000% sure.
Okay.
But
whatever.
we have a Harry Potter world or whatever
I've
here
been there.
in the United States.
Really?
Yes, it was. It was we went way too soon after it opened though, and it
Oh,
was
and they
just
didn't have anything? Yeah.
so crowded. Everything was open and stuff, but just there were so many people. You couldn't even walk through.
Jesus.
There was the candy shop or whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
there was it was this size of this room, and there was 50 people in it. It was just
God,
so crowded.
I hate amusement parks.
Yeah. Oh my god.
If Harry Potter wasn't made in England, I'm straight up going to delete this podcast.
Oh man,
Nah,
just cut it out, right?
I'm just kidding. I won't.
Fix that in
we'll
post.
fix it in post.
God.
Something that we do on our show is we let the guest choose whatever the background is.
Oh,
so what
God.
would you like the background to be?
what am I? Do I have options, or can
it can literally be
literally anything?
It can be like a favorite video of yours playing in the
Like a
background.
Vine
Oh,
that you like.
God.
It had to be no sound, obviously.
We had
if you like a certain car, we can put it up.
Jake, our last guest, wanted it to be turtles on the beach.
Yeah, but baby
Wow,
turtles
I don't
running in the
know.
ocean.
I didn't even think about that. Huh?
We could do like a badass Harley.
No, absolutely not. Shit, dude, I don't know. Could I think about it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
can
definitely
take
think about
you
it,
can
yeah.
take a couple
We'll
minutes.
go back to that.
Once you find something, go ahead. Feel free to interject.
Okay.
We'll do about like 10 more minutes of this.
Okay.
Yep, we're doing good. So something I'm meaning to ask you, because I like to ask local bands and stuff. Like, what are your musical influences?
Oh, Blink-182.
Blink-182?
Me. That's just me.
For sure.
No one else in the band?
No one else. Well, Justin likes Blink-182. He plays drums.
Well, you have to if you're a drummer at least
Yeah,
a little bit.
he likes Blink-182, but he's never like gotten into Blink-182. If you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
So-
very into like pre-2000, 2001
Yeah.
Blink-182.
We were driving to the studio, and it was just me and him in the van, and he's like, "Hey, will you play me some Blink-182?" I was like, "Yeah, sure. What do you like?" And he's like, "Well, I really like After Midnight." I was like, "Justin,
Come on,
have you
man.
not? You just." I was like, "That doesn't even count
That's
as
not
Blink-182."
Blink-182. That's not.
And so
That's a different band.
I played him a couple songs off of "Take Off Your Pants and Jacket." He really liked those. And then I played some songs off of the self-titled, untitled, whatever you want to call it. And then we were in the studio, and he was playing drums, and he was just throwing out like Travis Barker blast beats.
Nice.
Oh god, it was so cool. I loved it. But yeah, no, Blink-182 I really love.
You guys seem pretty influenced by Weezer.
Oh yeah,
I'm not only saying that because you do a sweater song cover, but you guys kind of have that.
Yeah,
Your sweater song cover is sick, by the way.
we haven't done it in a while.
Really?
No, yeah. No, Eric really likes. He's the skinny white dude.
Mustache.
Yeah, mustache. He really likes like Dinosaur Jr. That's his favorite band.
I like Dinosaur Jr. a
Built
lot.
Built to Spill. He really likes,
Cool.
but I mean, like, who doesn't?
So
Yeah.
We're in Boise and we're local bands. You kind
Right.
of have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's more into like the indie rock.
Yeah,
scene.
he's on that indie. And if you, especially with our newest album, you can't really tell in our first like EP, but with our newest album, oh my god, there's such a difference. Because Braden, the other guitarist, the way we write songs is like he writes some songs, Eric writes some songs, and we
Yeah.
kind of just put it together. All of Braden's music is like front bottoms inspired, modern baseball, that kind of stuff.
Cool.
And then there's such a divide where you can listen to like two songs and it'll be like, wow, that's like Built to Spill, Dinosaur Jr. or whatever. And then you listen to Braden's song, it's like, holy shit, this is so different.
Right. I think that's kind of what makes your guys' band unique.
Oh,
is
yeah.
that you have lots of different influences.
Yeah, I like it a lot. But it's really cool because in the studio we got to really throw in what all we like. Because Braden really likes like modern baseball and the front bottoms and that kind of stuff. And Eric really loves Dinosaur Jr. And Dinosaur Jr. has those sick leads throughout like the
Right.
whole song. And so we got to do that in a lot of songs. And I got to have the Mark Hoppus Blink-182 bass tone the whole
sure.
time. Got to use
That's
a fuzz
cool.
pedal. It was so
Well,
sick.
Blink-182 does a Dinosaur Jr. cover.
Do they really? What song?
Freak Scene.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So you guys do a lot of songs referencing TV shows. You guys are obviously, and you have lots of stickers and pins referencing TV. Are you a big TV nerd?
Yeah, I would say.
Or is it more the other guys that are the
Well,
TV nerds?
it depends. You could call me a TV nerd, but it's only with specific shows. Like
Okay.
It's Always Sunny, How I Met Your Mother,
Love
and
it.
Friends. That's it.
I said love it right when you started naming shitty shows, but
Oh man,
We love It's Always Sunny.
I love It's Always
that's
Sunny.
top 5 shows
Yeah.
for me. I love that.
Yeah.
And then you guys have songs based on BoJack
BoJack
Horseman.
Yep. I didn't write that. Braden wrote that, so give him credit.
Braden, good song. Good song, Braden.
When we play that song live, he always introduces it. He's like, "This is a song about a cartoon character and how jealous of him I am." It's really funny,
Very nice.
but yeah, I don't know.
I like the TV references. I think more people
Oh
are
yeah,
starting to do that now.
Mhm.
It's been interesting. Like one of the people I subscribe to on YouTube, she does exclusively TV songs. Like she.
Oh, really?
She writes songs about the characters
Okay,
for TV
yeah.
shows. She writes
like
songs.
Simpsons and.
Her
That's cool.
name's Emily at Helen Lovejoy on Twitter.
Cool. Yeah, we like sound bites too. In our first album, I don't know if you've seen Video Game Donkey on
Yeah,
YouTube.
of course, yeah.
We put a Donkey sound clip in a couple of our songs. Actually, at the start of the EP, it says "This isn't Yeezus," and then at the end of the EP, it's like "This is something different."
Okay.
It's really funny.
I feel like we could utilize sound
Oh,
bites
yeah.
more.
We
Sound bites
probably
are so
should.
much
Yeah.
fun. We're gonna.
Yeah.
I want to do an It's Always Sunny sound bite from the episode where he's like, "Get a job? You want me to just get on my job plane or whatever
Where
it
they
is?"
sell jobbies.
Yeah. I want to do that. Eric
That'd
wants
be
to do
good.
that too. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
I love sound bites, and I don't know why I don't
Mm-hmm.
think to
Always
use them
Sunny
more
has some
myself.
great
Oh, yeah.
sound bites that you can use.
You know, I like. I've always been kind of aware of Video Game Donkey, but then like I recently went into like a YouTube hole where I watched like
Yep.
just tons of
Yep.
his videos.
His Smash videos are
Oh my
so
gosh.
funny.
And his prank call videos.
The Papa John's
Papa
one.
John one.
Oh my
God, I
god.
was crying.
I love
They're
when he
so
does
funny.
the things where he calls one place and has them talk
But-
to
yep,
another
yep.
place.
Yeah, and then he's like, "You're married now."
So funny.
It's great.
He's a funny guy.
He's
Do you know
so
he's
funny.
white?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was white.
Really?
Blew my mind.
What
I
did
thought
you
he was,
think he
I
was?
thought he was black.
Oh.
I'm not not being racist or anything.
That's
It's just,
extremely racist.
I just listening
Whoa.
to his videos, I just pictured like a big, not big, but like a hefty
He is,
black guy.
He is a big boy.
He's
Video
he's
Game
just
Donkey's
like
a big
this
boy.
white ginger Jewish dude. It's so weird.
He's following Jimmy on Twitter because Jimmy posted like a video of him playing Overwatch and like saying some funny shit, and so like Video Game Donkey's following Jimmy on Twitter.
That's cool. We
Not
have
Twitter,
a friend.
Instagram.
We have a friend that's following or being followed by Video Game Donkey.
That's
Yeah.
That's
impressive.
very cool.
Very impressive.
What other YouTube channels are you into?
Oh, all the car channels, obviously. I'm not gonna name any because nobody cares.
That's what's cool about being a nerd, though, is
Yeah.
that no one else cares.
I used to watch a lot of. I still actually watch a lot of Achievement Hunter. I love Achievement Hunter.
Achievement Hunter's great.
Achievement
yes.
Hunter and like
What's
Let's
Achievement
Play. And,
It's video game stuff.
yeah,
Okay.
Rooster Teeth and all that. Rooster Teeth is
Machinima.
they're going out like all out. Rooster Teeth is.
Really?
Did you watch Laser Team? They made a movie.
Really?
Yeah, they made a fucking movie. So is good. No, I really like them. All of their like sub channels except Funhouse. I don't like Funhouse. And then just kind of people like that. You know, I used to watch a lot of Nerd Cubed.
So you watch a lot of gaming, a
Yeah.
lot of car stuff.
The gaming kind of traveled over from when I was like 14 years old. So
Okay.
It's funny. I don't play any video games anymore, really,
Uh-huh.
but I still watch video games.
Oh,
all the
yeah,
time.
that's-
like
yep.
I watch like esports events. Like I watch her play PUBG, and I have
Uh-huh.
fun with that.
yeah.
But I don't play. Really.
And then I watch like all the big YouTube channels. You know, I like binging with Babish a lot. He makes really good videos. Have
I
you
don't
guys
know
seen
if
him?
I've seen that.
He makes food from movies.
oh,
And he did, and movies and TV shows and stuff. He did an It's Always Sunny special.
did he make a
made,
milk steak?
Yep, he made
Nice.
milk steak. He made rum ham. But what he does is he'll like take a TV show or movie and he'll make it as it's made in like the show or movie or
Very
whatever,
cool.
and then he'll make it his own rendition.
That's awesome.
And they're really good videos. They're well produced and stuff like that. And then, just I don't know, the general YouTube
Have you
thing.
ever seen Walking with Giants? He makes miniature food.
Yeah, he's like.
Oh yeah,
he makes
I've seen
mini,
that.
Mini
Yeah,
food.
Yeah.
tiny.
Probably seen it on Facebook
Mm-hmm.
somewhere.
They're like, it's like, I don't know if using the word ASMR is appropriate here, but,
But
it's
it's
just,
satisfying
so
to watch.
soothing and satisfying. He puts like nice music, and it's just.
Are you guys part of the people that watch or use ASMR?
No, I think
No.
it's really weird.
It's
kind of
god,
disturbing.
you gotta
I-
find the right kind.
It makes
Yeah.
me
Trust me.
uncomfortable
Oh yeah, no, I can't do the ones where people talk. I can't do like the.
if they're eating. I'm
Oh
out.
no, that's bad. But like scratching sounds just really light. You know, like when you scratch like your head or whatever.
You like
You know,
that?
you know
That
that
does it for
sound.
you?
Oh yeah, dude, that's such a satisfying sound. Oh my god. Scratching and then like tapping and like rubbing things together.
Okay.
It's just I don't know. It's weird.
It's hard to
I
not
gotcha.
sound like a perv
Yeah.
when talking about ASMR.
I don't talk about it a lot.
He's 18, by the way.
I am an adult, surprisingly.
Legal.
Yeah. I think I figured out what I want for
Okay.
the background.
Perfect.
Have you guys done penguins before?
No.
No.
I really like penguins. Will you put penguins on
We
there?
would
Hell
love
yeah.
to do. We'll find a great.
Do the little penguins, not the big ones.
You
The
like
big one.
Emperor
The big ones are ugly.
So
Okay.
you want like
The little like South African
Do you want
penguins or whatever they are.
rockhoppers?
What are those?
rockhoppers are the
They
ones
have
from
the,
like
like-
Surfs Up.
Oh
They have the
yeah,
frills.
yeah, the mohawks.
Like the ones they have like the little spiky
Yeah,
punk
dude,
rock.
those things
They're
are
punk
sick.
rock penguins.
I love this. No, yeah, I want a penguin so bad. I've watched like the videos of the guy in like Antarctica or whatever. He's got like a penguin that follows him around and they
That
hang
is
out
so
together.
cool.
Did you ever? We watched a documentary where like they made these like just such good robotic penguins, like unprecedented, like animatronic.
I think that was Planet Earth.
It was a Planet Earth.
Yeah.
And they had like cameras on them and stuff, so it was like the best footage anyone's ever gotten of penguins.
Of penguins. They're
Because
interesting.
they accepted the robot
Uh-huh.
as one of
its
their own.
yeah.
Penguins, yeah, they're something else. I don't know how they're still alive, honestly.
Yeah,
like-
the climate's fucking.
What
They
is-
just waddle around.
Well, like, what is it? Dodo birds? They don't
Yeah.
exist anymore.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
can't fly. So
That's true.
I think that's why they don't exist. But penguins are still kicking it.
Yeah,
There's a
penguins-
lot of different kinds.
I think they haven't gone extinct because you can't kill a fucking penguin with the temperature.
That is true.
Penguins, if
That
it's
is true.
100 degrees or negative 100, they're cool.
they're cool with
They're
it, yep.
fine.
Yep. I would love to see a little penguin like meet an emperor penguin.
Oh yeah.
It just wonder how that would go.
Probably get bullied.
Yeah, well, it's like, you know, in the like early days of exploration, when people would go to different countries and they would just be like, "What the fuck is this? Who are you?" I just imagine that's what it's like. Like a little penguin shows up and sees a big penguin. He's like, "Holy shit, who are you?"
So you're not a fan of the emperor penguin.
I mean, they're cool, but I just-
You're more into the.
I like
think
the
they're
probably
like
like punk rock penguins.
I think he's like, don't.
They're
this is
normie.
Like, this is
It's
like
mainstream,
normie.
yeah.
It's
yeah.
a mainstream penguin.
Fucking normie penguins.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we're just about at time.
Cool.
Anything else you want to say?
No, not really. I'm not exciting.
His band Sports Court has an album out.
Yep.
Link in description, obviously. And then
Whippin' Shitties.
Keep in touch with him on Twitter for when that Whippin' Shitties
Yep.
record comes out. I'll make sure to plug it on our Twitter too.
Hell yeah,
So,
thank you.
Hopefully get you guys some more listens.
Sweet.
Yeah, we had a great time.
That was
Yeah,
fun.
That's fun.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Internet.